Hi, Louise.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. I liked catching up with you this morning. We had some
I
good
did,
laughs.
I did too. All about my dog park today.
Yeah.
I'm shaking that off. And here we are
Yep.
for I guess this will kind of be the penultimate uh discussion about this book because there's only a tiny bit left.
Yeah. We've gone fast through it since we're doing it more in a theme
Mm-hmm.
situation. So,
Exactly. So here it is. Who Am I Really? By our friend Damon Davis. I guess what we read today kind of touches on loss, right?
I felt it was a lot about loss because it's about his birth mother Anne and how he has
And
this
his birth and his adoptive father.
and his
That was a
adopted father.
two losses right in a row.
Yeah, right in a row. And I think they're very significant because they're both really important. Like the his dad had a big role in his upbringing, how he thought about himself. And then Anne, of course, that was huge for him, obviously. And
Birth mother, yeah.
it brought up a lot of feelings. If the reader reads it, it's all about, Anne's journey and what she had to go through. And I liked how he really got in there about the bio mom, like how she suffered. That,
Hmm.
when people talk about their kids, like you and I talk about our kids together as friends and how are they or what, and just not knowing and wondering. And I like as a man that he could feel that for her, like
He
what her
had
life was
that
like.
empathy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Damon
Yeah,
does have a lot of empathy.
he does. He's such a sweet person. And he got a lot of kindness from her because that was the
Hmm.
whole thing when she died, like all about who she was in the world and her kindness and, such a sweet person. And just, she really suffered. And
And they didn't have a ton of time together. So,
no,
at least he had some. That was a lot
yeah,
of
I know.
down.
I thought about you and about me both in this because I was thinking he had 5 years with Anne. And recently I've gotten to know some of my mom's side, my bio mom's side better. And I'm just really missing that I didn't get to know who Linda was in person.
Hmm.
I have to pull it from other people and all these people I'm investigating to know who she was. And I feel like I know her, but I don't know her. Like inherently I know her. And then I think about you and you met Tilda, but you know, how do you feel about
Yeah.
that?
Well, I mean, I had 11 years with her and I was, not quote unquote out of the fog as it's
Mhm.
called. So I spent a lot of time pushing her away or having guilty feelings about having her in my life in the first place because of adoptive parents and all that. But
Yeah.
and then there were times when I would let her in.
Mhm.
And but I wish that I had been more, I've talked about this before,
Mhm.
open-hearted with her. And I think in the last like year or 2 years, I did sort of start to let my walls down and could enjoy her for who she was rather than having all these other weird feelings. And it's maybe had some angry feelings that I wasn't in touch with,
Yeah.
about being relinquished. Although I know that it wasn't her choice to do so. It was kind of forced upon her. So
Yeah,
yeah,
of
but I
course.
do.
I have the same thing. I sort of push people away and now I'm like, I mean, it wouldn't have helped in my situation, but just I feel like I have lost some time.
Mhm.
And now I'm at the point where I'm like, gosh, if I could have known now, I'd really be so healthy about it, you know.
Yes.
I
Yes, exactly.
and I like that Damon had the nice positive 5 years. It's a sweet story and she sounds like just an amazing person.
Yeah, I'm glad he had that. And I think he's very upfront about all that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes. Yeah.
well, we have one more discussion, as we mentioned, with Damon's book
Yeah,
next
we
week.
we do. So we have a great guest coming up and someone special to you.
Yes, she is one of my closest longtime friends. So really excited that we have her.
Me too. I'm excited to hear her story because knowing her, I'm like, wow, you don't even put this together. So this will be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
All
She's incredible.
all right. Well, I'll see you soon.
See you soon.